The New York Times.
Death toll spikus at nursing home says defenses crack a fifth of U.S. virus fatalities are noted to struggling care facilities. Trump gives right-wing protesters a megaphone. Democratic governors targeted and push tariff restrictions. France weighs Libert versus Tecto halt spread. Mortality rate from outbreak is tough to peg. In phone surveys, people are happy to talk and keep talking. A therapeutic qualitative poll conversations. Fake theories put the blame on Bill Gates. In a 2015 speech, Bill Gates warned that the greatest risk to humanity was not nuclear war but an infectious virus that could threaten the lives of millions of people.
New York Post.
Mask salute. NYPD says goodbye to detective felled by COVID-19. There was no sea of blue. No emotional embraces. And the grief was hidden behind masks. Sick fight. Trump to Cuomo. Stop complaining, governor to president. Get up and go to work. President Trump and Governor Cuomo lashed out at each other yesterday, accusing one another of not doing enough to help New York reopen from the corona crisis. President Trump and Governor Cuomo tore into each other on Friday over the issue of testing for the coronavirus to get New York back up and running.
The Wall Street Journal.
Markets rally in face of downturn. Fueled by Fed moves, Dow is up 15% in 2 weeks, despite crisis permeating economy. Trump signals backing to end closures. President Trump signaled his support for protests in some state capitals against stay-at-home orders designed to slow the coronavirus pandemic, a day after telling governors that they would be the final decision makers about reopening their economies. Tough times for the town's only grocer. Frank Timberlake frets about the virus, stocking enough eggs and the price of charmin. Toll in Wuhan surges by 50% after recount. Authorities in Wuhan, the coronavirus pandemic's original center, revised the local death toll upward by 50%, publicly acknowledging for the first time that they previously omitted many fatalities, including people who died at home.
The Washington Post.
Trump fomenting defiance of strictures. But some GOP leaders are wary of haste virus testing, a friction point in debate over reopening. Staffing, antiquated technology slow the delivery of virus relief. Golf, guns. It's all essential somewhere. Florida made an exception for professional wrestling. South Carolina cut a break to sex shops before it didn't. And across the country, golf courses are more likely to be open than not. Market surge on one treatment trial is a sign of urgency. The stock market's outsized reaction Friday to a mere fragment of positive news from a Chicago hospital, just one institution out of 169 sites in a global clinical trial with up to 6,000 patients, reinforced the extraordinarily high expectations riding on the pharmaceutical industry to get the global economy back on its feet. Nursing homes with outbreaks had been cited for violations.
Chicago Tribune.
School to stay shut. Remainder of academic year to be remote. State has single-day high in cases. Governor J.B. Pritzker on Friday ordered schools to remain closed through the end of the academic year, as his administration reported the largest single-day number of known cases of the new coronavirus, and said the pandemic has yet to peak in Illinois. Trump pushes states to lift virus restrictions. President Donald Trump urged supporters Friday to liberate 3 states led by Democratic governors, apparently encouraging the growing protests against the stay-at-home restrictions aimed at stopping the coronavirus. Questions over total number of base cases. At Naval Station Great Lake, with 500 recruits to start boot camp, there's secrecy. With parents in ICU, sisters turn advocates. A down note for founder of Bon Jovi Singalong.
Daily Press.
Calls to reopen state get louder. Governor, health officials say Virginia is not ready just yet. Language barrier. Thousands in Hampton Roads who struggle with English feel left behind in a swirl of coronavirus news. There's a lot Myrna Revelo doesn't understand about the crisis unfurling around her. Yorktown Scout spread joy. Troop makes cards, felt flowers to give to nursing home. Down to the wire. Opponents, allies challenge governor's plan to delay election. Waiting for a last-minute decision whether to go ahead as scheduled with May's local government elections is leaving voters, candidates and city officials dangling.